Welcome, 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 everyone. I probably should be studying logic, data structures and algorithms, and all that good stuff, and applying for jobs. I should be applying for jobs as if I ought to do this to be this productive member, but I decided to hop on live because, I like running away from my problems. If I have problems, I can just avoid them. Drink alcohol, take drugs. What are the consequences? But yeah, I am on live to distract myself. Hey, 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 hey. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome. Okay, look, we have another procrastinator. Hello. Hello, how are you? It's great to see you. It's great to see you back. Oh my gosh. YouTube's such a strange place where you can go months, years. I remember I used to post like back in the day, like 2017, my first subscriber. And then that person came back years later. Oh my gosh. I feel drained. Oh, yo también. Yes, I also feel drained. Oh man, welcome to the club, but it's okay. We're here to fill your cup. Stop by and fill your cup. That's what this live stream is all about. Just getting rejuvenated. Um, yesterday I went out. So yesterday I went live and then I went out to eat with my friend, and it was actually really, really good going out to eat with my friend. He and I had he's way smarter than me. He like studied math, so he's like way like he's like operating on a level that I don't. He'll say something and I'm just like, it's like he's speaking Mandarin to me, man. Man speaking Hebrew, Mandarin, Russian, Tagalog. But yeah, he was saying some stuff to me about math and axioms and like observing reality. And I was just like, okay, yeah, math observes reality. Like math, that's what math's about. Math's about observing reality. Salutations, mate. How's the weather in Texas today? What a smarty. Okay, okay. Texas weather it's actually 40 degrees Celsius. Let me actually say the exact Texas weather today, Valentino. But no, Thania, yeah, my friend he's actually way too smart. He's about to go get his master's degree in applied mathematics. But yeah, what is the weather like? I don't even know what the like because I have to translate things I forget that I have a UK audience. But it is 36 degrees Celsius. It is 36 degrees Celsius in Texas as we speak, which is lovely. So lovely. I love 36-degree weather. 36 degrees Celsius. It's what I live for. Or it's like 98, 97 degrees, in sync. No, yeah, I have a lot of smart friends. I'm actually like, of my friends have PhDs. They're getting, yeah, my friends are getting, yes, no, Valentino, it's very normal for it to be that hot. My friends are getting PhDs. My friends are getting, what else are they doing? They're getting PhDs. They work in labs. They do, like, it's what happens when you're not even sweating. Yeah, aircon, Valentino, air conditioning. You gotta love the power of aircon. Because if I were outside, I would be melted, absolutely melted. But no, yeah, a lot of my friends are way smarter than me. Way like they operate on a level where I like feel like I lower the average. It was 33-degree the other day, and it was too hot. Yeah, that's because you guys don't have aircon. You need to get aircon over in the UK. But my friends, yeah, how was your ramen soup? Yeah, that's what I was talking about right now. Oh my gosh, thank you, Valentino. Yeah, I'm talking about my ramen supper last night. So I was with my friend who's getting his master's degree in applied mathematics. So he was telling me about, yeah, where I live, it's in the 80s or 90s. Oh, it's crazy. The 80s is actually sounds quite pleasant. Like if it was 85 degrees right now, it would be so pleasant. It would be so. Air conditioning, what's that? Ha ha ha. Yeah, no, what is air? I don't think a Europe it's not in the European vocabulary to have air conditioning. But yeah, no, supper was good, even though we went out for ramen, and I really dislike ramen. I actually really, really dislike I don't like going out to eat ramen. I actually typically tell my friends, hey, like you can pick anything you want but ramen. But we went to ramen and he seemed so happy. Like my friend seemed so happy going to ramen that I spent $20 on some noodles, man. I spent $20 on chicken broth, pork, and some egg noodles, like, cause why not? Why not make a friend happy? Like, why not? Because, like, if that's what you really like to do, then that's what you really like to do. Yeah, it's like, if, I can't I the worst part is I just was being a people pleaser, and this is the type of ramen place, they only got chopsticks, and these chopsticks are mahogany. They got black mahogany chopsticks, so, I'm eating my black mahogany chopsticks, just enjoying my ramen, saying Shadow Clone Jutsu, like I was trying to be like Naruto, just eating my ramen, and then, I just pretend like nothing mattered. I just ate my ramen and then left. Didn't eat anything the rest of the day, knocked out. Yeah, I went to bed like at 12:30. I've been going to bed pretty I probably should, because I've been waking up way too, like I woke up like at 10 today. I'm really living this unemployed life. It's a problem when you don't have a real routine. And that's a real problem I've been running into, is that there really isn't any structure to my day. Like, my friend's supposed to come like at 1:15. Me too. I'm unemployed as well. Yeah, there's no structure to my day, so I'm kind of creating structure. And that's why I'm trying to, like, maybe if I live stream consistently, that will somehow give me some structure. Good luck on my Oh, thank you so much. Actually, my interview got pushed back to next week, Thania. Yeah, my interview got pushed back to next week, so they had to reschedule. So my interview is next Wednesday at 3 o'clock Central Time, I believe. 3 o'clock Central Time. So yeah, we'll see. And it's an interview for an internship. And Thania, I would actually recommend. Honestly, what you could do, Thania, is why they push it back. Because apparently my interviewer was busy this week. So my interviewer was busy this week, so he had to. The recruiter said, "Oh, we're sorry for the apologies for the delay," which it triggers my trauma, because the same exact thing happened. I was interviewing with a startup. Interviewer had to push back a week, and then they never rescheduled with me. Oh, okay, yes, Thania. Okay, so here's what if I were to give you some unsolicited advice. What you could do is actually try to look for internships, whether it be remote internships or just local internships. I don't know what area, if you live in a major metropolitan area. And then this is where things get a little shady. This is where things get a little shady. But you could say that you're a college student. Now, this is, like I said, where things get a little shady. I don't know what your morals are. I don't know what your morals are. But if you just at least register for one class at a university, whether it be a community college, which I know is very expensive. It's like $400 to go to community college. So I'm not saying this is a cheap thing. But if you somehow find an internship, if you just look for internships, that's a way to get experience without actually having to work. It's kind of, it's like a try as you buy. It's like a hookup, but it's a hookup that you just keep doing it. It's a situationship where you don't define it. You're just an intern, you're there, but yeah, you could try to yeah, what are morals? No, morals are made up. We made up morals. Morals aren't real. But no, I'll say in my resume that I'm still in school. But yeah, no, internships, because I just started. So this is what I like, because now I have an interview for an internship, because I just gave up trying to find a full-time role. So I just went back to, like, I downgraded myself to intern, and mind you, this is after like hundreds of applications later. So this is not easy. So I'm not saying like, oh my gosh, this is gonna work. This actually might fail. This might be terrible advice. I might be setting you back 5 years and giving you a felony. But no, yeah, you could try internships if full-time roles aren't working. I can't even get a job at Aldi or Lidl, mate. Dang, wow. Yeah, I don't know what the UK is going. I don't know what's going on in the UK, because yeah, me too, man. Yeah, me too. Yeah, no, I don't know. It's like it's weird. It's like I'm at the point now where it's like job searching is a part of what I do, but like, so I'm taking like an art history class this semester, and I'm taking a history class. So I'm going to learn more about history. Like, I think one of the modules is about Alexander the Great. So I'm going to learn about Greek and Macedonia, which Macedonians are Greek. I'm sorry, don't at me. If you're Greek, luckily, I don't have any Greek viewers, but if you're Greek and you're Macedonians are Greek. I'm sorry to tell you that. But no, yeah, no, I would so advise, like, people. It's like, because for me, it's like I kind of reached the point where nothing's changing. Like, the needle is not moving. Like, the needle is not, like, changing at all. So I might as well, I just I might as well just do what I want to do. Like, I might as well do that because why not? Like, why not just like let this be a part of my life? I don't until I find come up with the next billion-dollar idea, or just, I could just take a loan out and declare bankruptcy. Like that's really my real plan. My real plan is to just take a giant loan, like get a line of credit, and then declare bankruptcy and just hope I loaned enough money that I don't have to work again. That is but that's, I'm still working on that plan. But no, I'm taking up history this semester, so I'm going to learn more about history. And what I like about history is it gives you context for the present. So as I go deeper and deeper into the past, I'm going to learn more about what's going on in the present. I'm going to learn more about what's going on with myself. So yeah, and then also art history. You see, art history, I never took art history seriously, which is a very big problem. Like I probably should have taken art history seriously, but I never did. So now I'm taking an art history class. So that's going to be very, very, very exciting. I cannot wait to take an art history class. But no, like, yes, a lot of themes. It's funny. I put my live streams into Chat GPT, and it's about a young male navigating adulthood, getting ghosted by companies, getting ghosted by girls. Like, man, this sounds like a trailer to a movie. But yeah, mate, you enjoy yourself and learn whatever. You try not to let your job search make you frustrated. If you like hiking, you should do. Valentino, this is why I want to move to California, because I can't hike in Texas. There's like no hill. There are no mountains or hills in Texas. It's a very flat land. If I wanted to do that, I would need to move to Colorado or New York or Tennessee or Virginia or California. California, you can hike, ski, and you can what else can you do? Oh yeah, right. It's just so half of it's a desert, and then like a fourth of it is a swamp, and then it's like marshlands in the middle. It's really strange the topography of Texas. It really doesn't make any sense, but it's the topography I have. But yeah, no, I remember I grew up in a desert actually. I grew up like I lived in a desert for a year with my family. Not that I had a choice. My dad forced us to live in a desert. He's just like, this is where I got a job, and so we lived in a desert, which was exciting. That was really exciting. Just seeing what that was about. But no, I've really just been exploring. I've really just been, like especially this community building book. Like I'm really grateful for this community building book. It's really given me perspectives. I've started to think about like myself in relative to a group because Valentino, Thania, I don't know how you two feel, but it's like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna sound so hippy dippy, all woo-wee spiritual, but I think we should all think about the context of community, and I'm not just talking about online community. Like I'm very grateful you guys are in the comments, but I really hope that in your personal lives you have people that you can reach out to, that you can talk to, that you can, whether it be friends or family members. I know it's very difficult. It is very difficult to make friends, and it's very so I know what I'm saying is not easy, but I really wish you do have that in your own personal life, and that YouTube is just one of the things you do out of many, because I think there's a lot of strength in that. So I've been trying to work on myself in relative to my community, into like, yeah, relative to like how I fit in with other people, because it's really hard. It's really hard to work with other. It's so hard to work with other. I'm trying. I just don't feel close to them, and I don't go out much. I just talk a few online mates, including you. And Valentino, that's great, but I would say that it's very grounding to have people outside, offline, that like I said, it's not easy. And it can be a support group. It can be so much, because this community building book is really showing me that yes, we can do a lot of things by ourselves, but but there's also things you can do uniquely with a group of people on the same mission. And I think also it's like, I think because of community stuff, I used to do kung fu and it was nice with other people, but that was 20 years. Maybe get back into it. I know I did Brazilian jiu-jitsu. Did some Brazilian jiu-jitsu, yo. Did some Brazilian jiu-jitsu and it was really nice. But yeah, no, like, because honestly, it's crazy. Even though I didn't get like a job in software engineering, the reason I do freelance is because I was a part of a community. So people recommended me because I was a part of a community. So I started doing some freelance work because people just networked for me. So Thania, Valentino, like I said, sadly, a 15-minute live stream ain't gonna solve your problems. But I would recommend that, like, your networks are your net worth. No, but who you know is really an indication of like where you could go. So because I'm still trying to figure out who I know, I don't. Problem is we need to know some recruiters. We need to know some people in HR. But no, like knowing people, I think just opens up a whole side to life that I could have never done by myself. Just like YouTube. YouTube's opened a whole side to life. I would have never met people from the UK. Yeah, just don't interact. Like Dallas is not an international city. Texas is not in like the DFW area is so suburban. Oh my gosh, like I don't think you understand how suburban it is over here. And I can't like put it into words how bland. It's like Texas is just 30 million people bland. And I mean, if you have a ranch, fine, fine. But I'm telling you, I would way rather have a ranch in Montana. Man, Montana or Wyoming, so much more beautiful. So luckily, like with me, it's like I have some small community connections, some small, like here and there, Yeah, a key, from here, from there, from here to there. So, but no, that's kind of what's going on. Like I've been I don't even know, like today's plans are so loose. I'm supposed to go. So yesterday was ramen. Tonight is hot pot. I have a hot pot supper or a hot pot dinner. Yeah, I was looking at Texan on Google Maps and only on Street View. It was so big. Your motorways, yeah, we have like 12 lane highways. Valentino, you should look at to Houston if you want to look at a wide motorway. Man, I love that British people call highways motorways. Man, oh my gosh, British English. I love British English so much. But but no, like since I grew up in Texas, I personally would like something different. I would like to explore something else. I would like to see what all is out there. Sorry, I just have to take a picture of my phone really quickly. You know what else is very random? I watched High School Musical 3. And I watched High School Musical 3. It felt like such a cash grab. It legit felt like, and that's like, I watched High School Musical 3 a couple of days ago. It was a little nostalgic, don't get me wrong, but it wasn't anything to like write home about. It wasn't anything to like, oh my gosh, like I'm watching High School Musical 3. Like, I was watching High School Musical 3 and I was just thinking, like, what's the point of all like why are we like what's going on? Like why this wasn't necessary. And that's how I feel about a lot of Hollywood movies is it's like it's more about making money. Do you watch anime? No, I don't watch anime, but I've seen Naruto, I've seen parts of Dragon Ball Z, and then I've seen parts of what else? Besides, yeah. Wait, I've seen Naruto, Dragon Ball Z, and then One Punch Man. Why, Thania, what anime do you watch? What anime do you watch? I'm very curious. How's the war abroad affecting you guys? So far, supermarkets and petrol stores are okay, but yeah, well, Texas has more cheaper gas typically because luckily Texas has cheaper gas because luckily we have our own oil thing, so gas is actually cheap. That's one of the benefits of living in Texas is that it has cheaper. The petrol is cheaper. It's like half the what I pay like half the price of what you pay over there, Vent. It's actually crazy what you guys pay. But yeah, no, I never got into anime. Anime never captivated me. Last week I finished season of the Apocalypse and I watched Bleach. Oh, but Bleach has been going on for a minute, right? Or is that the Pookie Pirates or One Piece? One Piece has been going on for a minute. I tried getting into some manga. I say manga, but manga. I tried to get in like I know there's Kingdom, there's Berserk, and then there's Blade of the Eternal. Those are some three I wanted to watch, but or read. I'm into philosophy right now. I'm really into philosophy right now. Or I'm really into like psychology right now, so I haven't been into anime. Anime is okay. TYBY came out in 2022 and it's split into four parts. Okay. TYBW. Okay, I've got to look up T. Let me look up TYBW right now because I've never. TYBW. Oh, Bleach, Thousand Year War. Okay. Okay. That makes sense. It's a mini series. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Nah, I never. Thenia, have you did studio? Oh my gosh, yeah. Have you seen? I've seen Studio Ghibli. I've seen Spirited Away. Part four came out in the 4th of July. Yeah. Yeah. Oh my gosh, Studio. What Studio Ghibli? I love Miyazaki. I need to watch more Miyazaki films. I've been wanting to watch. Okay, so I've seen Spirited Away. Have I seen any other Studio Ghibli movie? Or is that the only one I've seen? Is Spirited Away? Don't even know. It's been a minute since I've like Spirited Away. Because I know, like, yeah, that's a Miyazaki. I don't know. I like what I really like about anime. So yeah, I've seen Spirited Away. Night of Fireflies was hard to watch. Okay, Totoro, Prince of Mononoke. And you know what's interesting about I really like how Howl's Moving Castle is one of my favorite and spirited. Okay, I've got to watch some Miyazaki films. I've got to watch some because I remember Ponyo when it came out when I was in school. You know what I really like to Howl's Moving Castle. What's Howl's Moving? Oh, Howl's Moving Castle. Okay. What I really like about Miyazaki films is I like the way they portray female characters. They really give them a lot of depth. Not that other people like I feel like man, I don't know if I'm allowed to say I don't know if I'm allowed to comment on female characters. I might get canceled for what I'm about to say. But I do feel like a lot of female portrayals. How's Moving Castle? Okay, I should get an I think I'll get an HBO subscription after. Also, thank you for the second like. But I think I'll get an HBO subscription after this stream, and I think I'll start watching some Miyazaki. But yeah, no, I've been wanting to watch more Studio Ghibli films because I really like the way they portray female characters. They're very nuanced, very depth, and they go through so many struggles. Like they go through a lot of struggles. And I really like that about Studio Ghibli. I really like I also love the visuals. So Thania, even though I don't watch anime, I love the visuals. Like I know Avatar The Last Airbender is not really an anime, but it has that anime influence and just the visuals. Even when I was watching Naruto, Studio Ghibli, yeah, no, anime has some of the greatest anime has some of the greatest animation I have ever seen. And I just love the visuals because like even when I was watching Naruto, I don't know why, but like, man, I'm about to get all spiritual, whoopty doopty. But what I really like about what I really like about anime is that I am able to just go on a visual journey that I don't think Western media really captivates me in the same way. Like, I don't watch when I watch like when I watch like BoJack Horseman. So I'll use BoJack Horseman as an example because that's an adult. I'm not going to use Rick and Morty. I don't watch Rick and Morty. But when I watch BoJack Horseman, yeah, it's cool, but it doesn't like take me on the same visual journey like a anime or like a Studio Ghibli movie does. I'm currently watching The Sopranos and I'm on season 4 and then I'm going to watch The Wire and the Wow, okay, The Sopranos. Okay, so my friend was really into The Sopranos. I only got through like 8 episodes. I was really into Game of Thrones. Really. That's why anime is a billion-dollar industry because it's more interesting than Western media. No, Tanya, completely agree. I wish I could get more into anime. It's just my ADHD brain. Like right now I'm into Latin, so like Sawe Amisi or Sawete Amisi, like so, like that's kind of what I'm into right now. But man, do I, yeah, like The Sopranos is quite boring. Breaking Bad was superb though. Yeah, people told me Breaking Bad. The problem is with Breaking Bad is I couldn't even get past the first 30 minutes of Breaking Bad, and everyone's like, "Oh, but Caleb, you got to get past the first season. It's a slow burn." The thing is, I watched Game of Thrones. I've watched Game of Thrones. What other show have I watched? Did anybody watch Lost? You see, Lost is a slept-on show. Like Lost, about like the people stuck on an island. I don't watch as much TV as I used to. Ironically, as I procrastinate. Yes, thank you. Somebody's seen Lost, and no, like most people are like, "Oh, what's that? What's Lost?" No, I love Lost. Man, I love. It's so like 'Cause it's like, oh my gosh, it's like they're stuck on an island, but also all their personal lives are all messed up. So it's oh my gosh, it's such a good show. One of my favorite. No, Lost is one of my favorite shows of all time, and I really, really, really enjoy it. But no, yeah, like, no, I really enjoy like media. I really like just visual. I'm such a visual person. Well, men are just visual people. I'm just a man, and men are visual. But no, I'm really such a visual person. So I really do enjoy when I'm watching something and I just get taken on a visual ride. I really also thank you for the like, but I also just love getting taken on a visual ride. I really enjoy that so much. It's really enjoyable. I also love being surprised. Caleb, when you were a wee boy lost in prison oh, because there were no streaming services, so you had to wait a whole week for the next episode. Television on the telly. I never saw Prison Break. But Prison Break also seems very nuanced too. Like Prison Break seems like they go into because I think prison, yeah, because no, I liked prison, but and they eventually do escape prison, don't they? Oh my gosh, yo, oh my gosh, look who it is, man. We got the man, the myth, the legend. Wow, this is really a reunion. Oh my gosh, my brother. Yo, Lafayette. Oh man. Lafayette, do you watch anime? I feel like you would watch anime because Valentino and Tanya were talking about anime, and I was saying how I don't watch anime, but I sometimes like Studio Ghibli, and I've seen like Naruto and Dragon Ball Z. Also, I like the themes in anime. Oh my gosh, but double salute to my brother. Yo. Man, that's crazy. It's crazy, man. We got some OGs up in here, yo. That's crazy. It's so weird. Like, it's so weird. It's so weird. Like, yo, what's up, boy? It's been forever. And yes, I do watch anime. Not so much new. Yeah. No, it's so like, guys, man. First of all, the fact that people are engaging in the comments, beautiful. Like, I'm very grateful. No, it's so like. And you know what? I'm grateful. People are like, "Oh my gosh, I just want to blow up on YouTube and I just want to do this." But actually, I'm very grateful that like when people comment, I know a little bit about them. Like I really like and if this ever does grow into something where I don't know, it's not intentional. It's just I'm one person. But man, it's so nice to talk about anime. It's so nice for me to procrastinate. It's so nice for me to just meander. It's so nice. Like it's so nice for people to pop in and then pop out. But Prison Break is a masterpiece. Okay, so I've been reading about storytelling in general. I'm rereading The Hero's Journey. And I think that like whenever you tell a good story, it just moves you into an elevate. Lost is my Oh dang, man likes Lost. Okay, so Lost, okay. I liked Lost too. I just thought I've just been talking to the wrong crowd. And then like because everyone's like, "Oh, but I watched The Office. I just watched The Office." And I'm just like, "Okay, The Office is good. Don't get me wrong, but Lost will mess with your mind, especially the whole like surprise. I'm about to spoil. It's like purgatory. They end up in purgatory. Like they end up in like the ending. They all die and go to purgatory, and it's like okay, like what? Like okay, like it just. And I love those kind of stories. I like. There's this saying that like a good meal doesn't leave you does what is it called? A good meal leaves you wanting more. It doesn't leave you full. The same thing about the stories. Like a good story doesn't make you want to watch it again. It makes you want to tell your own stories. And Lost was one of those stories where I was just like, wow. Same for Avatar: The Last Airbender. Like I said, I know it's not anime, but like that one, I liked season 5 when the way Jack at the end with the wee dog. I don't remember the Lost seasons, but I liked it when they like time traveled. And then like I don't know, I really liked it. I really yeah, Lost is a great show to study for writing and world. Exactly. Yes. Yes. It's a great show for studying world building because it's like a microcosm. It's so funny. I think at our core, like we have all this technology and we have AI and we have social media and we have the internet and smartphones and all these things, but like when you strip down to it, you need shelter, you need food, and that's like really it. Like that's what lost it, and it's just a group of people surviving. Yo, what's up? Yo, my Uganda Wagwan, Jason, man. The UK has taken over. Jason, do you watch anime? And yo, oh my gosh, yo, what's good? Yeah, that's true. I'm a fantasy novel and I like shows like that. And yeah, Caleb, I studied Joseph Campbell's Hero's Journey. Oh my gosh, early 2000s. No, and I sound like such a boomer when I say this. Shows did used to be better. Like they used to be so much better. I'm trying to think of a recent show that's recently captivated me, and it's hard. It's hard because like I just watch trash TV now. Like, yes, okay, fine. I watch Love Island. I watch a lot of Love Island. Nah, I've never been an anime person, but I admire the art styles. Exactly. How's your day? No, SM, it's good, man. You know, just procrastinating, talking about anime. We're talking about just like stories. We're just yeah, it's just been like because I'm supposed to what is it called? What am I supposed to do? I'm supposed to go see my friend. Like I'm supposed to hang out with my friend, but we'll see when that happens. We'll see how that goes. But no, like yeah, no salutation. No, thank you for all the new people that have joined. I've been doing well, man. Oh my gosh, and oh my gosh, but no, no SM, just like today's just pretty chill. Like I'm gonna I don't even know what I'm supposed to do with my friend. I know I'm supposed to go do hot pot, but I don't know. Like today's very my days are very unplanned. Like it's just always nice to see people pop in and then pop out. And it's that's the best thing about yeah, yeah, my day it's like it but talk oh my gosh, Jason, that's very kind. Jason, that's very kind. No, and also seeing you in the it's also like honestly, it's like and I really mean this in a very cheesy, oh my gosh, like you guys changed my life. No, it's like it's nice to do something outside the routine. What I like about live streaming is I really don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know what I'm gonna talk about, and I have to think on my feet. It's like jazz. I don't know if you guys like jazz, but it's like jazz where you have to know this and you have to know that. And the conversation goes anywhere. It really just goes anywhere. And what I like about this small stream is that like every person has a contribution. It's not like I'm performing some spectacle. Not that there's anything wrong with spectacles. I was watching iShow Speed and I was watching Kai Cenat. I was watching that Minecraft. I was watching that. And I hope the heat wave isn't too bad. Yeah, oh my gosh. But no, like, yeah, no, it's not it's nice. It's nice to like it's also nice to know that like what is going on in my life, there's parallels in your lives, whether you're in the UK or other parts of the United States. Or I don't know. You might be in Bangalore, India. I don't know where you I don't who knows. I don't know if anybody from Bangalore, India would tune into my stream. But it's always nice to know that when I hear other people's stories, there's like I can kind of find a way to resonate with my own story. Like it's very interesting because I think when I live my day, I'm just like, oh, like I'm just this dude. I'm just this guy who's not really doing anything. But then I realize in the context of other people, you have what's going on with you. You have what's like Jason has something, Tanya has something, Valentino has something, Lafayette has something. Like everybody has something to contribute, not just to the stream, but to each other's stories. And that's really what's like nice to know. It's nice to know. And it's nice to know also, it's like, it's interesting how people from the UK, like, they're like, "Oh my gosh, it's the heat," but I will take the heat any day. 100-degree new TV shows are hard to get into because the writing quality has really, really fallen off and full of politics and agenda pushing. If Lost came out today, it would be even really, you think that what's so funny? I actually slightly disagree with you, Lafayette, because I think, okay, we do need rain in Dallas, no SM, but I think if something like Lost came out today, I actually don't think it would be as big. I actually think it might be niche because I've been watching some more niche like movie review channels, and I've noticed that like I feel like stuff with like the quality writing of Lost is becoming more and more niche. Like I feel like mainstream is way more watered down, and Hollywood does love to do reboots instead of reboots. I can't speak English. I can't speak English. It's so hard to speak English. No, I do think Hollywood does do way more reboots than it does original work. I completely agree. And I would say that like you're right. People today don't have the attention span for no exactly, but it's like I would like something to be big. I would like something that has depth and nuance to go mainstream, but it's like no, because I recently watched The Odyssey and I don't know, I might trigger all of y'all, but it's like The Odyssey was okay, but if anything, I think I'm better off trying to read and understand the book because first of all, I was really upset. First of all, the armor is off. Like, it's the Bronze Age. Why are they wearing Roman armor in the Odyssey? Like, so whenever somebody does try to do something more nuanced and more like this and with more depth and whatever, it's like, no, like it's you found Dune 1 and 2 to be very boring. Yeah, the book is better in Dune. And like I said, I've turned into one of those guys where the books are better because I've read Dune. Like it took me a year and a half, but I read Dune. And like you really get into the psychology of Paul Atreides and you really understand the politics of oh my gosh, I forgot I forgot the planet. But you really understand the politics of Dune a whole lot more. You really understand the Bene Gesserit. I'll see you later. Oh my gosh, thank you, Thania, for coming. Oh my gosh, no, just the fact that you even said goodbye, so polite. Oh my gosh, what an OG. Shout out to the OGs, man. Thank you so much. But no, no, it's really nice to yeah, no, thank oh my gosh, come in whenever you're welcome. Just pop in. Yeah, W. No, really W. If y'all haven't seen Lord of the Rings, I suggest you stop what you're doing. Okay, so stop. Speaking of attention span, Lord of the Rings is such a hard one. Oh my gosh, I don't have the. So I remember in high school, I don't. Oh my gosh, I remember. No, it is Lord of the Rings is the greatest story. It's a no, and it really is a me problem. So I saw the extended cut. So I sat down 12 hours and watched. Yeah, it is like 3 days long if you watch all the extended. And I probably will one of these days sit down and watch Lord of the Rings. Like I will sit down and hello. No, like I just the thing is I think I should read the books first because J.R.R. Tolkien is a linguistic genius. I mean a legitimate the fact that he had a language in his mind and then I feel like he invented a language and then just told a story like just the context about it. And I think, like, yes, Lord of the Rings is one of the greatest, I mean, greatest stories ever told. And I would so be interested in learning more about it. Because why not? Like, why not? It's just right now, what's interesting to me is I'm more into like modern stuff. And then I do have a lot of Greek mythology. So I've got a lot of books on, and then some Norse mythology and Celtic mythology. Like, but I just love like I love the process of like what I do like about like Lord of the Rings though is it's like I think his name is Aragon like in Return of the King. I do love a good battle. I don't know why, but I do love a good there's something about a battle scene. It's just like I don't know, there's something it's just something about it. Even like when I'm playing like Halo, like there's something about just like Halo I can so resonate or like when I'm playing Black Ops, like if you ever played Black Ops and then you're just and I'm talking about the story. I'm not talking about zombies or on multiplayer. I'm talking about like just a good battle. There's something about that where I'm just like, yes, like when I'm playing God of War and like you're just Kratos, just whoa, I've got to destroy everything. There's something I don't know. Like, yeah, I read books every few years. Start with The Hobbit, and it's a wonderful book, and it's an easier. Yeah, The Hobbit's a good prequel. I've heard. I tried to read Game of Thrones in college. Like, I tried to read Game of Thrones in college, and I couldn't do it. Like, I couldn't read Game of Thrones in college. Like, I like started it, and I was like, eh. Oh, okay. Valentino, and I think so, like more unsolicited advice. Maybe try to join a writers group. Maybe try to join a because you might be able to bounce off ideas. You never know. Like I think of course the UK has writers group. Like there has to be writers groups in the UK. People write things down in the UK. Troy's a great movies for fights. Okay. Yeah, because I saw 300. I thought like the rise of Sparta, 300, and I was like, yeah, like I don't know. I feel like there's just this masculine urge to just like destroy everything. Like there's something about that. I don't know why, but I really like that. But no, I've thought about joining a writers group too. I thought about joining a writers club because I wrote a few screenplays and I never published them. And then I almost auditioned for a few things. Like I tried auditioning. Yeah, we need more movies like that. No, like and Lafayette, the thing is, there is definitely a demand. There is a demand for like just warfare. As there's no better way to put it. Like what I would really be interested in is it's like I would really be interested in like some kind of fictional like how do I say this? Like some kind of fictional take on like something with modern warfare where it's like a modern soldier. It would be very interesting. Really, oh, auditioned for some I auditioned for it was The Circle. I auditioned for The Circle in Netflix. And then every season my friends like, "Oh, I'm going to nominate you for reality dating. I'm going to nominate you for no, like no, I don't want reality dating. But no, I'm reading the fourth Game of Thrones right now. I've just started it. Okay, good luck, mate. Good luck. Because the problem with Game of Thrones is he never finished. George R. R. Martin never finished his thing. So it's like it's really frustrating that he never finished. So we'll never know. Like we'll actually never know what like and I don't think he's ever gonna like I'm sorry, the man's gonna croak. Like this like I'm sorry, it's not in the best of health, and it looks like he would rather produce side quest than finish Game of Thrones. And that's what frustrates me because the ending of Game of Thrones was really disappointing. Like it was really, really disappointing. But then it's like I'm like, okay, if the ending of if Game of Thrones is disappointing, like at least the books could make up for it. Nope, man's got like he's like this is Strat. It's like I think he's hoping that somebody like he dies and then somebody else. Yeah, you all have seen the Matrix, Terminator 1 and 2, Alien 1 and 2, right? These are meant. Okay, I've seen parts of the Matrix. I've seen Terminator 1. I haven't seen Terminator 2, and I haven't seen Alien 1 and 2. Didn't he not have a hand in the hand? Didn't he not? Oh, I don't know. I wonder what will come out first. The Song of Ice, The Winds of Winter, Elder Scrolls 6. Honestly, we live in a world where GTA 6 is gonna come out, Jason. GTA 6 is gonna come out before A Song of Ice and Fire, The Winds of Winter, and Elder. Like, how is it that GTA 6 is coming out before? Yo, like it's to the point where we should just finish these things. Like, I don't know. We as fans, like, if we like this media so much, we should just take it into our own. Like, take it in. No, seriously, it's too complex. No, like George will. No, I don't. I really doubt that. I really doubt that. Didn't he not have a hand in the end of the show, Lafayette? Yeah, but no. I think when it comes to older media, you see, this is where my age is showing because I'm Gen Z. Like, I'm 26, guys. So like, there's a lot of older media. I feel like I have to play a lot of catch up. Like there's a lot of things I just don't know about. At least GTA 6 has an actual date. Elders. Oh my gosh, and I love yeah. Cheers, Lafayette. Cheer. Oh my god, this is why I love British people. Cheer. Yeah, Americans don't say cheers, and we don't say cheers at all. Oh my gosh, cheers. Ah, so I love the UK, man. I really do love the UK. But no, yeah, exactly, exactly. Like and I think what also bothers me about media is there's such long periods in between. Let's go to the UK. No, SM. You know what? Honestly, Aussie say cheers as well. Okay, I guess I don't know why in the United States we don't say cheers. No, SM. I've been wanting to go to the UK. I keep getting Caleb. Terminator 2 is absolutely glorious. You're so lucky. Wow. Okay, so I guess I get to experience Terminator 2. I guess because I'm very weary of sequels. But no SM, like no SM. I want to go to the UK. I want to have some fish and chips. I want to like see what's going on I want to see what's going on across the pond. I also love the accents. But no, I'm Terminator 2. It would be very interesting for me because I never I don't like sequels that much. I say salute because I'm Italian. Ah, okay. Okay, salute. I say howdy because well, I say yes ma'am and yes sir. I think that's like more of a Texan Southerner thing. Like I say yes, that's kind of like my greeting is like yes ma'am, yes sir. Like I say it as a joke, but I've just continued to say it. I don't know. Sometimes I'll say ciao. I like saying ciao. Ciao is a fun one. Ciao, 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 ciao. Terminator 2 is in Robert Patrick T as a wow, okay, okay. I guess I really do have a lot of homework. I've got Studio Ghibli and I've got Terminator. I didn't like, and it's interesting about Terminator. I typically don't like time travel. I typically don't like time travel as a writing device, but then I guess with Terminator, they just somehow they just make it work. They just why not? But no, I've really find that okay. But yeah, I think with older movies, my thing is with older movies, the UK always has 80s music festival that you want to. Oh, okay. So you'd want to go to the UK for 80s music festival. For me, like, so my family's Anglican, so I would like to go to the UK to go see like the original, like the originality, the origin of the Anglican Church. I would like to and see, I also want to see who's the Saint George guy. Like, what is going on with Saint George? And I got to see, my man Jorge. Like, I got to see what's going on with Saint George. What's interesting about older movies is it feels like they did things because they wanted to create art. My uncle goes to Rewind Festival most years, 80s festival. I've always wanted to see what's going on with Queen. I want to see what's like what inspired Queen. Well, we can meet at the DFW. DFW, like, it does go to the UK. Like, that's like British Airways has a direct flight. It's like 10 hours. Like, legit, like, it's just a 10-hour direct flight. No, it's super, super easy. It's so easy. No, like, don't even, like, yeah, no, come on, no SM, like, come on, fam. We will go there. Absolutely no problemo. No, it's actually, like, really good. It's really easy. But no, I just wanted to, like, say thank you everyone for watching. Thank you everyone for because I am going to sign off. I who am I kidding? I'm probably gonna go live tomorrow, or maybe I won't. I'll try to go live tomorrow. We'll see. I got some things I gotta do. But no, I'm gonna sign off. Thank you everyone for watching. Try to watch some Terminator. Here in the US, they don't do 80. No, they don't do 80s music. They really don't. I'll try to get live more this week. It was really good to hear everyone. Love procrastinating. Love to see just the UK, US. Take it easy and cheers, mates. Cheers. Ciao.